Now this is a fight that might steal the night. Richardson Hitchens, again, the slick boxer, the man who's on a mission, the IBF world champion, someone who I do believe has the chance to be undisputed in the future, against Oscar Duarte, again, a rough, tough, aggressive Mexican. And both these styles match each other, which is why I do believe this may be a 50-50. Now, with Richardson Hitchens, you'll see here against Kambosos, again, he utilised that jab to a T. Again, even a little uppercut there, just keeping him at bay, parrying the jab, landing the jab of his own. Defence, then offence. He just makes things so awkward for his opponents. He lands what he needs to and gets out of range. When he goes on the inside, he barely gets hit. His defence is unreal. His jab is unreal. But I would love to see him move up the gears, because I do believe at times he is a bit lacklustre in the sense of he's happy staying first gear all night, where he can easily up the gears and get the man out of the fight, which is what he did against Kambosos, where he picked his punches, made him miss, hits him to the body, then tees up. Because again, you can see that little winch from Kambosos, he saw it, which was an opportunity to tee up, because before the head, the body will fall first, as that clearly happened in this fight from the first bell to the last, because Hitchens just boxed his ears off, and then he saw the openings, landed a few good shots to the head, kept hurting him, little showboat. You know, he's an unreal boxer. He's an elite level, high IQ fighter. And then what happens? As I just said, hurt him to the body there. Later on in the round, parries his shot right to the head, left low. Boom, on the floor. That was night-night. Where you see with Liam Barrow here, against someone who's like a southpaw, he's first to the punch, where Duarte, we have seen him switch at times. He's a bit unorthodox in that sense. But again, the check hook is key, and then the jab, and then the jab that he slipped right there. Offense and defense is matched to a T. But again, this is the one concern. Lemos gave him a real tough fight. He swung for the hills, landed a few good shots, hurt Hitchens a few times. I do believe he was unlucky to not get the nod. And you might be thinking, why am I going on about this? Because they have a very, very similar style, Lemos and Duarte, which is why I do believe they are both each other's kryptonites when it comes to slick boxing and hard, rough, tough South American aggression. So overall, I do believe it's a 50-50 based on that, stylistically. But the problem is, I do believe Duarte has a bit more class about him compared to Lemos, who I do believe is limited. He's just pure aggression, and he's got a bit of defense, as you can see here, or defense. No, I said defense. But I think Duarte just has a bit more class. Besides, as you see there, he'll throw out of range, which is his biggest problem. When he lands and puts you on the back foot, he's unreal. He wears you down and tears you down. But when he throws and just misses, he gets caught with silly shots, just like he did by Ryan Garcia, who was on the back foot when he got stopped by him, or they had earlier success in the fight. It was just silly. And you'll see here, I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to cut the ring off, but he's not doing it well. And he's missing when he's trying to do it, where Kenneth Sims, he should have won this fight in my personal opinion. But again, when he picks his punches, he looks unreal. He looks world level. But the problem is, you've got to be world level for 12 rounds. You can't be it in spells, which is his biggest problem. Where you'll see here against someone who's a technical fighter like Kenneth Sims, he saw through that the whole night, and he landed jabs, rights, head, body. He pretty much toyed with him all night, and I still don't know how he got the decision, where you see that parry, moved to the left Kenneth Sims, and Duarte couldn't pin him down like he could, unlike Miguel Medina, for example, who you see with these tough South Americans, they're happy to fight each other because they're each other's style, where they can do what they want to do. But that's why I hate fighting slick boxers, because when they do, they get exposed. They get exposed for the lack of technical boxing ability they have and just pure aggression. So with Miguel Medina, I do believe that might be the key, where you see him work to the body and work to the head, where he might have to take a few to land free, because against someone like Hitchens, you can't waste punches. But again, you can win it based off output, based off aggression, which I do believe might be a massive, massive factor if he wants to get a nod over the line against Richardson Hitchens. Now, with Oscar Duarte, as I just said, controlled volume punching. Again, you need a high output, but controlled. Don't go in there throwing like a madman. Pin him down, cut the ring, and then throw. Don't just throw and hope. Aim and fire. That is what you need to do, and I do believe he's capable of doing that. One punch I would say is uppercuts. Uppercuts on the inside, because again, there'll be a lot of times where Hitchens will land a jab, land a 1-2 and hold. That's your chance to step back, land the uppercut because he's not going to see it coming. Where with Richardson Hitchens, quite simple, we know who he is. Jab non-stop. Your jab is probably one of the best in boxing. Just throw that jab all night and the openings will come. A bit like Kambosos, that fight, I do believe that will probably be a similar blueprint for this fight. Bring generalship, dictate the pace. Don't let Duarte do what you do. You be the bully, you be the man dictating the pace, and straight shots to eliminate Duarte's hooks, because you see Duarte how wild he is. The jab, the right down the pipe. If you beat him to the punch, you'll win the fight easily based off timing. Now, I do believe this is a 50-50 though, with all that being said, because Duarte, as I said, stylistically, his kryptonite is Richardson Hitchens, where Richardson Hitchens' kryptonite is Duarte style. But how will they gel? How will they mix together? I do believe Duarte will have some success. I do believe he will land some shots. But I do believe Hitchens, his boxing ability, he'll land a few good nice check hooks, push him back, tee up on him, win rounds. Duarte might nick a few rounds maybe, but I do believe slowly he'll break down. I do see a similar massive fashion to the George Kambosos fight, which is why I will be backing Richardson Hitchens by KO. Again, I know it's a big price, but I can see him breaking him down, stopping him late. So that is why I do believe he may stop him, as Duarte, he gets timed with ease, a bit like Ryan Garcia, a bit like Jojo Diaz, where he had a success in that fight, but he can't read people's timing because he throws wild, where it's not really a rational thought, it's more just throwing hope, as I previously stated. So I do believe he'll time him, land a few good shots, and then he will get him out of there by the 12th round. So that is my fight prediction. Hope you enjoyed this video on Fight Breakdown. As you'll see in the link below, there is my VIP premium group where I give my tips, and it's a boxing community where you guys can connect with each other as well. Again, it's only a $5 a month, so it's just like a cup of coffee a month, but with my tips, sacrificing that coffee could get you numerous coffees in the long run. But that is all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and as always, this ain't financial advice. This is going to be what I'll be betting and backing based off my own research. Have a great day, boys.